Hey guys, I was just checking to see if the headset works, right? Because it's a bit faulty, and it does work. I was a bit confused because I think my last two streams or whatever of this game, or whatever, since I stopped playing, didn't have any audio, and I think that's just because I was using whatever else, other headset to listen to my phone. Also, experimenting and shit off stream, right? I basically had to redo the first level again because for some reason, even though you saw last stream, I became a level 10 with Donatello, right? But unfortunately, when I came back, I was still a level 9, so I had to complete the whole level for it to save, which isn't a problem, so it's like a big level, or it's a little level, it's the first level, so it's whatever. But other thing, right, if we go to Turtle Lair, right, so there's 4, right, out of 7, so 3 more. There's that. I think I'll wait to do these ones, I'll wait to do these ones when I have people to play with. Also, there's sorry, my nose is very fucking, But what's cool is, apparently, I didn't notice, but look at this. How cool is that? It tells you how many points you need. And it tells you all the levels and shit, Yeah, my brother was worried about, I was talking about how to do the fucking, the non-touch level or whatever. And I was talking if I use a level 10 and then you use a level 10, then surely we can do it. And he's like, no, because that's on your account, right? And I think why he thought that was because, I think he thought that because in Scott Pilgrim, right, he, for some reason, to pay off, Scott's fee, you have to individually have, each character pay it off, which is kind of dumb, but, it's whatever. There's also this, episode 1, 3, 8, and 16, right? Also these. Classic headlines from the reporting days of Byrne. Irma's secret diaries. Please respect our privacy and don't read them. I love that it tells you what episodes you can find them in. A disgusting mainstay of the punk frog's slimy diet. Yuck. So basically they eat these bugs while the turtles eat pizza. Vernon Fenwick's claim these tapes are filled with important reporting. Yeah, that's just fucking homemade porn. Brimming with power, these crystals are the the power source behind the... How the fuck do you pronounce that? Hover car. Channel 6's loudmouth news editor and boss, usually. So basically the Ninja Turtle equivalent of JJJ. Shy and sweet, this Channel 6's secretary is April O'Neil's best non-mutant friend. Okay, that's a... What? I'm a bit lost because that adds a lot of questions, right? How many mutant friends does she have that you have to clarify that she's a non-mutant? Or is it the fact that April O'Neil doesn't have any friends and she's the only friend outside of fucking, you know, the Ninja Turtles and Splinter that's kind of fucking sad. Either Donatello's messing with a Game Boy or a AC remote. They have names? Straight out of the pond, Attila builds malfunctioning gadgets for the mighty Punk Frog. So that's the Donatello. The native leader of Florida's finest fighting mutants, the Punk Frog. What the fuck are they doing in New York then? Genghis. The Swamp's number was one surfer, the heart and soul, the Punk Frogs, so that's Mikey. Florida's greatest fighting machine, the Emerald Hothead of the Punk Frog, is Rasputin. Okay, I was gonna say, do they have, like, you know how the Ninja Turtles are based on Renaissance painters, right? Or painters or whatever. I was like, are they the same? And I think it is where they're based off of leaders rather than painters, right? There's Rasputin, Napoleon, Genghis, as in I assume Genghis Khan, and this one is probably a leader, but I don't know who that is. And because they're leaders, I think it'd be more funny if they were like proper, like, not villains, but anti-hero antagonists to get in the way of the turtles that are more violent and straightforward. April O'Neil's colleague and rival, always looking for the scoop, always lacking a spine. Hailing from Dimension X, Dask is all about having fun and foiling Krang's plans. Blasting from Dimension X, Kala is here for two things: Foot Clan fighting and Turtle Party. A rebellious team from Dimension X, Zack, fights for freedom and good vibes. Yeah, so I'm just going to level up April and Splinter. Then I can do Casey tomorrow, because then I'm not doing the DLC characters. Oh, have I told you? Apparently my support care worker said there's a way for me to make new friends, right? And it's like I'm a bit iffy about it because, you know, you guys know I don't really like playing games without streaming them. It's a comfort thing, you know? Unless I'm really enjoying the game, like, or, you know, like BioShock. I played all the BioShock games, like, you know, really enjoyed them, but I couldn't stream them for whatever reason. Still pissed I can't stream Danganronpa V3, but because of, like, but I'm not going to stream V3, and I'm not going to play it until I can stream it, right? Or I could record it. Oh, I could record it, but that would take fucking who knows how long. You get what I mean? But if it means I can make new friends to actually help me, then, you know, that'd be great. It's like a little convention or whatever where people go and play games and meet new people. I'm not good at talking to new people. It's easier to talk shit over the internet than face to face.
Jaw-breaking news.
Yeah, I like Mikey's and Donnie's little taunts. Who's the blonde?
Let's take back the newsroom.
Oh, hello! I really like this design.
Any comments?
No, that's wrong! Hold it! fuck off. Okay, this sprite is kind of a turn-off. Bitch!
Okay, let me take another video because that's actually interesting.
What do you mean? Yeah, it hurts to listen to like entitled parents and shit, like videos, because I just want them to have, not the entitled parents, but I just want the people or the victims of whatever to have a happy ending. Also, right, I don't know if this is true, but so can I talk to you, or can I say something that's pretty, what's the word? It's biased, right? And something that upset me, and I just want to lash out a little bit, right? I want to lash out a little bit, but I mean no hate towards the people behind it. I'm just sour, right? But my lord, that Lego.com is fucking incompetent, right? Because I literally pre-ordered a Lego set for my brother like a couple months ago, right? And it seemed like, oh, okay, everything seemed alright, it went through. I mean, okay, in my defense, I guess, so hear me out, right? Before I go to my defense, right? So I bought something and it's like, oh yeah, the money went through, yada, yada, yada. I'm like, oh, okay. Tell me why. As it's like, okay, yeah, it's going to be sent out in August, which is like a month or two away, right? A couple months away, right? So we'll let you know when they'll be sent out so you can get excited for the new Lego set. And I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, got it. Everything's all cool, right? Tell me why. Now that they're being sent out, right? Now that they're being sent out, right? Now that they're being fucking sent out, do they tell me only now that they're being sent out, right? Is, oh yeah, your payment didn't go through, so, you still have we'll still put it aside, aside for you so you can get things sorted and, fix that, right? It wouldn't be a problem if, why do they, literally, they're like, oh yeah, we'll let you know a couple months ago, like, oh yeah, we'll let you know when shit gets sent out. But as it's getting sent out, oh yeah, now that it's getting sent out, your payment you did months ago actually didn't go through. So, you gotta get that sorted, or, we'll hold this for you for a couple of days, like maybe a week. And then, we'll probably give it to someone else or some shit. Well, they didn't say, like, give it to someone else, but I don't know what else they would fucking do with it, right? And it wouldn't bother me if they did it. If they told me, literally, a couple fucking months ago, so I had 2 months to fucking sort, if they told me then, I would have 2 months to sort it out. I'm like, oh, okay, yada, yada, yada. That would have been fine. But they tell me as they're sending the fucking Lego set out, they're like, oh yeah, you gotta get this sorted, and your thing didn't go through, right? And, the way I guess, okay, hear me out, right? In my bank, it did show that I had like 300 or whatever, which shouldn't be there because I spent it, right? I had some amount of money, I spent it, I should have like maybe 100 left, right? Because here it's 200, like the Lego set's like 200, right? And I get that could have been, oh yeah, your thing was refunded, and that's why you have 300 in your bank rather than like 100 or whatever, right? I get that, but I didn't think about it because, right? I didn't think about it that way because clearly, if the money didn't go through, they would message me like, oh yeah, sorry, something went wrong with your bank account details, da-da-da, do you want to try again, right? Like most things would. If I don't have enough, it won't go through, and they email me say, oh yeah, yeah, something went wrong, you don't have enough, your bank funds or whatever is insufficient, and I would be go, oh, okay, then I would save up a little bit more and be able to fix that, right? But I didn't get any message like that. So I assumed, okay, maybe I got an extra bonus, or maybe my mom gave me some more money. Even though she said, like, yeah, I didn't do that, right? And she's like, so I kind of did a little, a little bit of a dangerous thing where she's like, oh, that could have been someone else's money or whatever, right? And, she like, she recommended that I wouldn't spend it, and I'm like, if it is someone else's, I'll just pay them back, right? Nothing came about it, so I assume, again, it was my money. It was my money, right? So it wasn't anyone else's, but I was willing to, like, I'll gamble and pay them back it, like, oh, extra than what I spent. Well, I guess this is just my karma, But it's like, why only tell me now that it's getting sent out instead of months ago, So I do plan to, a part of me, I'm like, fuck it, I'm not using, Lego.com or whatever. I'm like, no, I still want to buy it for my brother because I get real antsy when I can't spend my money, or like, not because I don't have any, but it's like, I either spend too much and I feel bad about it, or if I leave it and save it, I feel like it's going to waste, so I need to do something with it, right? And gifting people is my form of affection as well as physical affection, but anyway, it's like, gifting people is showing affection, right? And because I have this obsession with Lego, it's like, oh, well, instead of using, the Lego for that, maybe you could use the Lego for, and I take that as a spit in the face. I'm like, I'm trying to make, like, I can understand that you don't like Lego, but surely there's so many Lego products, it's surely fucking, like, my brain, right? Is like thinking about, like, a family member I have, think about, like, getting some weird thing of, like, getting a Lego Avatar set, and like a SpongeBob set, and the Lego Beetlejuice pack, right? Fun pack, right? Because my mind is, they like musical, and these specific Lego sets I'm getting is Lego figures of things that technically had a musical, It's my form of showing affection, and I understand Lego won't have everything, but still, it just fucking upset me. And my mom goes, well, I mean, you could have went to Lego AU store or whatever, right? I'm like, I think you fucking pardon? She's like, oh yeah, Australia. I'm like, and I tell her, if I knew that was a thing, I would have went there now, wouldn't I? Because we're theorizing that because even though I set the country to Australia, right? It's still like an American brand, so the exchange of, like, it says 200, but it might be 600 because of the fucking transaction, And it just upset me, No hate towards, like, Lego or whatever, because I love Lego, right? And I just got a little fussy because it's like, why tell me now that it's getting sent out, rather than months ago when I pre-ordered it, so that way I had 2 months to fucking fix and save up so that I could pay it plus the exchange rate, and then it's like, okay, we're sending it out now, Because this whole time I'm like, okay, I'm like, maybe, I'm thinking to myself, I mean, it's a possibility
that it might not come because of that. But I'm like, no, I mean, look, if it doesn't come, it's whatever. Which clearly, it's more like the email or whatever going, hey, it's not coming because you didn't pay properly months ago when we didn't warn you that it was insufficient funds. That's what's rubbing salt into the wound, not the actual, not being able to get it because I didn't pay enough, And maybe it's wrong on my end, but I just need an outlet to lash out, Again. What's that? What is this? No! What is going on? I'm trying to click on this fucking image Henry sent me, but it's like not opening up properly. Henry just sends an image and it says this and it's the first image of a demon character, whatever, someone with black eyes and orange pupils, having like a kind of like using an X with their fingers, going, "You two aren't even a good duo," and then it's an image of fucking Wolverine and Deadpool, and it says, "Bro, always annoyed. Me is the reason why he's always annoyed." Damn. You cook this. No, that says cough. No. Cook. It's spelled like C-O-K-E-D. I was trying to put two C's, like, You cooked it. Well, it says, "Damn, you cooked," and it offers a rice bowl emoji. No. Damn, you cooked this. Didn't you? Question mark. Did I say that right? I butchered the word right. Because I stole these, and I said, did I say that right? But I spelt right, R-H-I-T. Because I ripped them from the others. I'll admit if I made them, you said it correctly. I cooked. Yeah, yay. I cooked, yay. Y-E-Y. He says you're literally skibbity. I cooked ye. Oh, fucking. It feels so wrong to use these words. I feel like I'm too, like, I wouldn't say too, like, old to use these words, but it doesn't make sense. It's like, if you can use another word to use the word you're using now, like, why did you make a new word? And I was talking about this with a support care worker, right? And they're like, well, I mean, this, that, and the third. I mean, like you said the word shitpost, which is a new not a new meme, but like a new meaning or whatever. And I'm like, I'm thinking, I'm gonna be honest, I thought the person would be too old to know what a shitpost is, and maybe this is how I feel. Imagine I spelled, I went to go, I cooked, yay, but I spelled I crooked. E. It's like ski body. Let me grab YouTube. Shit, wrong thing. I was talking to my mother about if I won the lottery, I would want to do all these different things, right? And the thing is, I would have the money to do it, but not the energy to it, right? Like, first, hear me out, right? First, I would want to make another, maybe like a combination of like Twitter and YouTube, right? I want to make a proper, like, streaming platform that would help, kind of like there's YouTube, Twitch, kind of like that, because as much as I like streaming on YouTube, because I do this out of a hobby and comfort thing, but other people will do it for a job, right? And I mean, I don't know if I would have the ability to, like, pay people, but at least to grow a platform, to be able to grow a platform on a thing that isn't kicking them down and that isn't toxic. And this is just, what's the word? Free thinking, I guess, because I know it's not that simple, right? I know it's not that simple, and it's like, at least have somewhere where they won't have to worry about, they won't have to worry about, what's gonna get them, like, banned or whatever, right? I mean, I think I would kind of, on the surface, kind of have basically similar rules, right? Basically, no, like, homophobia, transphobia, yada yada yada, no racism. Like, you can have different views on religion, but don't try and bash people or say, you know. Well, I guess that's more of a don't be a dick rather than just be a rule. You get what I'm saying? And try and, I'm not saying make a better YouTube, but kind of like, that way it's like, if I can make a temporary thing and people want to come to my streaming software, or whatever, right? Then maybe that'll convince YouTube to change shit and become better, you know? And then that way, then when things kind of ease up on YouTube, they can leave my streaming software and go back to YouTube, get paid, and be able to make proper content. Now things are a lot easier, right? Because someone said the reason they feel comfortable getting away with this is because there's no other streaming platform to challenge them. So people go to YouTube because there's nowhere else to go, you know? And I feel like, again, another thing of like, don't add, basically, don't, like, no porn, right? No porn whatsoever. Because I want it to be a temporary streaming platform that people can join for a hobby, right? But then YouTube can be an actual job again, right? It's like, the rules, again, I kind of want the rules to be like, look, as long as, what's the word? You know, it's not important. It's just a dumb dream. So, but, you know, if you guys are interested, I will continue and go into more depth of ideas. Again, I also kind of want to combine it so it's like Twitter as well, or not Twitter, but like a social media platform without this toxicity and bullshit, you know? It's like, you get what I mean? Because I'm not trying to like out Twitter. There's probably other platforms that aren't good either. Like, I guess, I don't know. I want to help people, right? Have a way so artists can get paid without having to reveal their identity, but then that's making another thing entirely, you know? And then having to keep track of everything, it just seems like a lot of work. Even if I have the money, I don't have the energy. I'm a lazy person, you know? Because I don't like how most artists and content creators are being treated when they're doing their best. They're like, I can understand, like, okay, these ones are so-and-so, right? Like, this content is so-and-so, kind of make it so they, I guess that's kind of being a dictator, or, no, not a dictator, but you get what I mean. Like, you can get paid, but you can't, right? Because that's clearly a content farm, and, you know, I don't really like how that's, like, people complain about content farms of like, oh yeah, this is, you know, targeted towards so-and-so, right? It's like, you can keep your content up, but you're not making any money from it. So that kind of depowers them, you know? Your views, subscribers mean nothing, you know? You can gain more subscribers, but that's about it, you know? Because there's no love put into what you're doing. It's just a cheap cash grab, you know? You get what I'm saying? Another thing I would love to do is theoretically have my own restaurant. Well, not my restaurant, but I want, again, it's a whole, I guess, what's the word? There's a thing for it. A, heroic complex? Terrorism complex, or whatever. We're wanting to help people, where it's like, maybe have like a restaurant, right? That I can micromanage and kind of make it like, I know you shouldn't mix up a hobby and a job, but I'd at least want people to be enjoying themselves, right? I want it to be a safe environment, right? I don't want people being abused by shitty managers and shit like that, right? Again, that takes a lot of effort, right? And I'm wondering, right? It's like, if it's like a thing, like, I probably want to make a rule of like, if some, I don't know if I can, because I don't know every law and, you know, I don't know every law and shit, right? So my thing is, it's like a rule of like, if someone's being an entitled customer and giving people shit, then they should be allowed to, you know, the employee should be allowed to, like, not hit them, but, like, basically give back the same attitude. You know what I mean? So maybe that lets all this, you know, frustration that they've been building up. It's like a de-stressing thing, right? I'm not saying yell at every employee. Or, you know, I'm not saying yell at every customer, but if someone's giving you attitude, then you give them attitude back. And the thing is, if someone's getting violent, as much as I would say, like, oh, well, you know, then just hit them back, you know, policy rules or whatever, people being warned before coming. Of course, don't hit elderly or children or whatever, right? But, like, anyone in between is fair game, right? Unless they have a disability, you get, again, it's this whole things of rules, but then, again, I don't think of saying like, oh, even though it's the store policy, they can still report the employee for whatever, and for assault, right? And then they would get arrested. But I feel like they should be able to come back without having their job taken away from them, because the client started it, you know? And again, these are, you know, hollow dreams. Completely, you know, what's the word? There's a word I'm looking for. That's good intentions, poor execution, right? It's nothing but hollow optimism. You get what I mean? Damn! motherfucker.
Any comments?
Snout height.
Let's go.
Cowabunga! No snow you lose, Michael. Big Apple, 3 p.m.
My fucking car! Ah, bastard! Fucking bitch! No, look at me! I'm yellow, I'm one of you guys! Fucking prick! Bastard! 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 Ah! didn't need you fucking slipped! Ugly bastard, I'd fuck. Ah, fucking bastard!
Any comments?
Down my horns!
What scoop?
Damn, golly!
Cowabunga! Out of the way, you freak choice! Mutants over Broadway!
Microphone. So do I get XP? Ah! Damn! My brain twisted, my brain twisted, my brain twisted! Sorry.
Rumble in the zoo.
Sorry, my brain's just thinking, banner in my system, banner in my system, fuck! Banner in my system! Fuck, now that's stuck in my head. Fuck! Is she blushing because it's a turn on or because she's like lack of oxygen? Yeah, so she blushing because of lack of oxygen, or is it a kinky turn? Not for you, fucker! I cast Combustible Torso!